Welcome back to Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2. Now it's time for episode EX. In the final moment, Zangetsu's heart wavered. Robert and Hachi fell to the demon's counterattack and were severely injured. Zangetsu now stood alone. Not a shred of hesitation could be found in his eyes. That's right, we have to do this with just Zangetsu now.
Oh, wow. That's pretty gangster, dude.
Except, well, you'll find out in just a second.
Okay. Do we get...
What I mean is that I lied.
We got our old homies back or something?
There they are!
Oh, that ass we do!
What is it? You have quite the dour look! It is unbecoming of you! We understand you are in trouble. You really are as stoic as ever. I told you to call on us when in need. It's good to see you, Zangetsu. We wanted to help you on your journey, so we brought you this. Let's take it to those demons once again.
They bring you. That's cool sword, cool guy sword.
The Zangetsu is actually a nerf.
Oh no! What?
You now are like you were at the beginning of the game.
Oh, he doesn't just pull out a Nerf gun?
Focuses a Swordmaster's energy when drawn, slaying demons, whatever. It protects good souls, but it slays demons. Also, for some reason, Stage 1 has a different music theme.
Bloodstained, but you have to play the whole thing entirely with a Nerf gun.
Robert's arsenal is just replaced with Nerf guns.
What each Nerf?
Anyway,
the bullet have to have a special power.
Anyway, we don't really need to go into detail on Miriam, Alfred, and Gba because they control exactly the same as they did beforehand.
Sir.
As you can probably guess, I'm going to be spending as much time as I possibly can playing as Miriam just because she's the Belmont and she's still my favorite to play as.
Castlevania.
She doesn't have a confirmed last name, but I feel like it actually would be Belmont.
What if it was like something like Belmond? Just like...
Oh, and then
like
it's...
a bootleg.
Oh, wait, I get it. And then it's Belmont in the Japanese version, because in the Japanese version of Castlevania, it is Belmond.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Yeah!
That's
It's funny, because in the, in Castlevania 1, this difference isn't there. Like, and at the very end of the game, it refers to you as the hero, Simon Belmondo.
Well, I see.
Belmondo, cool!
Belmondo sounds like 90s slang. What are you doing, you frickin' Belmondo?
It sounds like he's skateboarding down the street with his hat backwards and a Taco Bell burrito in his hand.
Specifically a Taco Bell burrito.
Yeah. Well, I started with a Taco Bell burrito and had to build a scenario out from that.
What? At least you're honest.
So I've been playing a lot of SRB2 card again lately, so my favorite thing is that when you're playing online, a lot of the servers have what is called, horn mod.
Oh, yeah, where you can customize the sound, whatever sound your horn makes.
Okay, so the game, by default, does not have horns, but horn mod, basically functions like the horn does in Mario Kart. But the thing is, it's randomly generated what horn it is, and it's like, they're all sounds from different sources, and some of them get very shitposty. And like, where I'm segueing, was one of the horn mods that came up on me recently was the Taco Bell ding.
Holy shit, that guy's got a Gatler.
Let's see, what are some other examples of horn mod? There's, the first two notes of Megalovania. Did it. And I think it's funny because that one, the file for that is called You Already Know What This Is. Dead!
Alfred, no. You should have used your big fucking ice dagger.
Yeah, it's called You Already Know. There's also the sans in there as well. Maybe it's the way you're dressed.
I like how those big skeleton spear things are wearing a giant wig. Or maybe they are a giant wig. Maybe they're not wearing one. Maybe they are one.
Maybe they
I think
are
it's supposed to look like they don't have a head, actually. But your take's funnier.
Thank you.
Take 5. Breakfast bar.
But let's see. What's another one? Oh yeah, another one is the Seinfeld riff. The da 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 da. And that one, the file is called the Pinnacle of Comedy. Basically, there's also the first "do" in "Let's Go Away" from Daytona, USA. Just dude. Just there's tons of these, and you know for a fact that when you're playing online, people are spamming the shit out of them.
Oh yeah.
And, okay, to be fair, they did set up a command that allows you to mute the horn if you really don't want to hear it, and that includes everyone's horns, not just yours. So, like, they can still use them if they want to, but you don't have to hear it.
You're really getting dropped on by these frogers.
I mean, that's no surprise.
Big facts.
When has this ever not happened?
That's true.
I think the real scare is that it's the first stage, though, actually.
Yeah.
What if they dropped these poisonous frogs on you and then came back and pooped on you?
Right. Anyway, Carrie. Anyway, I did forget to mention, the big thing that take from this is, you notice, Gabe, you may have noticed when you're playing the game that there were several paths that you couldn't take.
Yes.
These are those paths.
I see.
So, this is a lot like playing as Knuckles in Sonic 3, for example, where you could access different paths that you couldn't before. And that's why I'm doing a whole second playthrough through episode EX. And also why I think it's worth unlocking.
He just domed you. What a shot.
He just Taco Bell dinged you.
He did. Boom.
Anyway, SRE2 Kart is great, actually, though. Like, I like it more than Mario Kart, actually. How much do you know about this game, besides from what I literally just explained to you, Gabe?
I watched, after you explained it to me, and after you sent me the video mod, I was like, oh, this looks interesting. And I looked into it, excuse me, and I looked into it, and I was like, so it's created by some dudes, just like a gamer's game. Because they're like, let's just make this. And then the guy's like, all right, yeah, yeah. And they did.
I don't know. It's funny because it's a mod of a mod.
Yeah.
Like, it's a mod of Sonic Roboblast 2, the 3D platformer that in of itself is a Doom mod. Mm-hmm. And just the fact that it's a Doom mod is what really gets me, too.
It's like John when he's like, we could be experiencing the words first double hack.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Anyway, obvious cut. This guy is a lot harder the second time.
So it looks the same.
Yeah, no, the fight is very similar, but he leaves a lot less openings, is the thing. And I also swear your attack does less damage as well. So I set up this whole strategy to maximize as much damage as possible, taking advantage of every opportunity he might be open while still leaving myself as safe as possible.
Oh, it also leaves a fire trail, so you're forced onto the platforms.
Yep.
Yeah.
All of the bosses are harder now. The one that really gets me, though, is this laser attack now happens 3 times.
Interesting. So is this basically just...
It's the first boss, but harder.
Yeah.
But the rest of this stuff, too, is that what this all is?
Yeah. Everything in this is going to be slightly harder than the original, but the bosses are the big thing, because they have more attacks, and some of the attacks have properties to make them more difficult. Not unfairly... What'd you say, Carrie?
Is the lightning attack new?
No, that was there before.
Oh, was
I
it?
I never saw it.
Oh, then it is new. Anyway, that is the gist of how this works. And yeah, he takes damage so slowly in this mode for some reason.
Well, hope you took advantage of your warm-up earlier.
Yeah. Anyway, no.
I like how he shrieks when he emits lightning.
Yeah.
I wish every time I yelled I could call lightning down.
Anyway, Gabe, I do
He's
think
visibly shrinking.
I do
audibly.
think it is worth trying out the game, but it is notably harder than Mario Kart is.
Okay.
Well,
my favorite thing about Mario Kart is that I can play it while not paying attention.
okay, well, the big reason why it's harder is because there's no standard Grand Prix mode, but
Gotcha.
there's supposed to be once version 2 comes out.
I'll probably wait for version 2 then.
You know what? Yeah, I would recommend that. It'll probably be out by the time this goes up. But, you're playing online, so naturally there's gonna be people better than you.
Oh, they're smoke me, dude.
Unless you're that one person who's
Also-
better than everybody else.
Also, you know how in Mario Kart, like, the car breaks down if you're in last and the place in front of you finishes?
Yeah, like it stops.
In SRB 2 Kart, it explodes.
Wow. If you don't absolutely lose, you fucking die.
To be specific, the whole thing is... That whole thing where it explodes is intended to be an F-Zero reference.
Yeah.
Where the car explodes. It even plays the music that plays when the car explodes.
Oh, the retired music?
Yeah, the retired music.
Nice.
There are some actual Mario Kart maps in there too, but the catch is that they're all from SNES and GBA. Including GBA's Rainbow Road, which I'd argue is probably the hardest Rainbow Road of them all.
Which one?
GBA Rainbow Road.
Oh my gosh, I think I know which one you're talking about. Hang on, let me look this up.
Have you played the GBA
Rainbow
Mario
Road.
Kart?
No, but doesn't it show up in some other versions of the game? Oh no, maybe I haven't played this.
The one, you're, like, the Mario Kart 8, which we played for the commentary.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Man,
Oh my
you did
God.
that to yourself, buddy.
Wow, he fucking stumped himself. Jesus
Yikes.
Christ.
Look at those arteries.
Yeah.
Anyways, GBA Rainbow Road. Does it appear in any other versions of the
I
game?
don't believe it does.
Okay, then I have not played it.
the
I've
ones
only
that-
played the Wii version and then the one we played.
Well, the one we played had 3 of them. It had
Yeah,
its
but
own
if that one
original.
didn't-
It had its own original for Mario Kart 8. It had the Nintendo 64 one, and it had the SNES one, which is
Right, but it didn't
super
have the
hard in the
GBA one.
original game. But in Mario Kart 8, with the improved control, is actually a lot easier. Because Carrie was actually able to do well in that one, if I recall.
I did, yes. And I almost won, I believe. I would have had it not been for one hiccup at the end.
Yeah. GBA Rainbow Road is particularly hard because where most Rainbow Roads have no rails, the GBA one is similar, but instead has jump pads on the sides.
Oh, gosh.
Bouncy ramp
Well,
things.
the
which-
SNES one had right angles, which I appreciated.
Yeah, which, so those, bounce pads, if you can time a mushroom in just the right place, they make a stellar shortcut. But that's super hard to do, and also, really, they'll just be screwing you over more than anything else. It is definitely the hardest Rainbow Road in my eyes.
Man.
Honestly, the
Ugh.
GBA Mario Kart is not good. I'd classify it over the SNES game, but that's just because the SNES game has so many quirks that I cannot stand.